Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos now the update for this Tuesday. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for peace to reign in Southeast. Moka advises federal government. Now, the General Overseer of the Laws Chosen Charismatic Revival Ministries, talking about Pastor Lazarus Moka, has waded into the insecurity bedeviling the Southeast. The insecurity that was orchestrated by the state actors in Nigeria. Yes. Why? Because they abducted the leader of the IPOB and extraordinary renditioning him to DSA detention dungeon. Yes. And so, after a court of competent jurisdiction have told them to release him, that he committed no crime, they should apologize to him. They refused. And the people of the South is a look, for abducting him from Kenya, you have committed a crime. Of course, UN Human Rights on arbitrary detention have said it's a crime you committed. And the people of the South is just say, look, we have to embark on sit-at-home. That sit-at-home, in order to stop the sit-at-home, to blackmail IPOB, that's what the federal government is doing with their agents. Now, that is what is causing insecurity in Southeast. Because when you hear about insecurity, people wouldn't understand the genesis or the etymology of that insecurity. All right, so this insecurity is being caused by state actors because they are trying to blackmail IPOB. To ask people to stay at home is not a crime. People on their own say, yes, we want to stay at home. And the government and the agents are forcing people to come out. So in order to blackmail those people that the people are listening to, that's the IPOB, the people of the eastern Nigeria are listening to them. They hear their voices. When they say anything, they comply, not by force or coercion, but because of respect. Yes, they know people who have their interests at heart between the federal government and the IPOB. Yes. And so, Lazarus Moka has waded in now. He said, look, you must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for peace to reign in eastern Nigeria so that we know who is doing what. We know when the state actors are acting. You have seen invasion of communities because they've decided to stay at home. Nothing more, nothing less. They want to stay at home. Because of that, you see military occupation. And when you see that military occupation, you will see conflict. Yes, because when they will start doing those things that are alien to the law, the people will resist. And you see conflict, they will be clashing with the youths. And they invade communities and will be killing youths. They will be clashing with unarmed youths. The youths have no ammunition or weaponry. They are the ones who have weaponry and ammunition, and they will kill the youths. The police are there in Fujian doing extrajudicial killings and forceful disappearances happening. The military going to the people's homes and houses, states, to abduct innocent youths, unarmed youths. Today, nobody have known their whereabouts. Thousands of youths have lost their lives. They have disappeared. Nobody will give account of their whereabouts. And so, Lazarus Moka is saying that the peace that has been eluding the Southeast must be returned, and the only way for that peace to return is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said this at the headquarters of the church in Ijesha, Lagos, during the church 2-day Holy Ghost International Crusade, with the theme, God that does what no man can do. Moka said that the president's intervention and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release will bring peace to the Southeast. In his words, I quote, for peace to reign and for us to have peace in that part of the country where there is insecurity, as a result of Kanu's continued incarceration, I pray that God will touch the federal government to release him so that we will have peace, progress, and unity in the region. End of quote. And so that is Lazarus Moka. And we appreciate him, the little effort he has done in this regard. Yes, but we want people to press more. Those who desire peace in earnest, in the eastern Nigeria should press more for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Look, when you look at the governors, the way they behave, they talk and carry themselves as if they don't know what is happening. They know the panacea for peace. Even those who have been running from Enugu to Abuja, from Oka to Abuja, okay, they know the panacea. They know it. So they should intensify effort in making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Once this is done, peace will return. Sit at home will end. Yes, the sit at home was called because of the abduction. We have said it earlier on. Abduction, that's the first thing. It's a crime. It's a crime. United Nations Human Rights on arbitrary detention. I've said it. It's a crime. Even before they have said it, the people have known that, look, you can't go to Kenya and abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know his figure. The most powerful leader in the Southeast. And so what do you expect? The uncommon, the unusual. Look, what is happening in the Southeast today, talking about the sit at home and everything, it has never happened in the Southeast before. What can be likened to it is the Civil War. Yes, in the Civil War, in the sense that the people of the Southeast or the Eastern Nigeria then declared the independence of the Eastern region. Of course, that triggered the war because the federal government attacked the young republic. That is it. So that was the audacity. Then what can be likened to that audacity is the sit-at-home we are having today in the Southeast. So the people know that they are losing money. So don't remind them, oh, you are losing money, billions. They know, they are aware that they are losing money. But you have seen the guts, you have seen the audacity they are exhibiting to stay at home because of their loved one, who is their leader. They loved so much. Yes. And so that is what is happening. And so other religious leaders in the Southeast, you have to toe the same line. Like Mocha, but we have said it. It won't end in just prayers. You people continue to pray, but action is needed. Yes, call on your people. Let them, know what they are doing. Those people who say they are National Assembly, call on them. Tell them something. They are your church members. We have the religious leaders in the Catholic Church, in the Anglican, Pentecostal. All these people are your members. Tell them to go to the National Assembly and speak like people who have, intention of where they are going. People who love their constituents. You won't go to National Assembly and you'll be doing your own bidding. What you will do is what the people who sent you ask you to do. That is the representation we're talking about. And you go there, you'll be doing your own bidding because you have been elected or selected. The point is, the National Assembly members, the senators and the Federal House of Representatives, the House of Assembly members in all the eastern states House of Assemblies should rise up to the occasion. These religious leaders should tell their members who are in these positions to use their good offices very well. Yes, to bring peace to the eastern Nigeria or southeast as the case may be, and that is to pressure